Hello, I'm here, don't worry. I'm just chilling, I'm vibing. I'm hoping my microphone doesn't disconnect at any point during this. Yeah, we give a little bit of run-up time before we get started. Let it build up. Gain steam. Oh my god. Fuck. That was a little bit much, I will admit. Disgusting. Yeah, it was a little disgusting. I'm sorry. How are you, Razor? Hi. What's up? Bet you weren't expecting a hat, were ya? Surprise. How was your trip? My trip was good. I mean, I've talked about it so much, but the trip to Japan was awesome. We did everything that we could fit into that 2-week time frame. Had a lot of fun. Went a lot of places. I think when it was all said and done, we'd walked about a little over 100 miles or something like that. I'm gonna see if I can talk in a country accent this whole time. Where did you go? Bro, we were there for 2 weeks. We went everywhere in Tokyo. And then we visited Kyoto, and then we visited Osaka as well. Kyoto was probably my favorite place that we visited. It was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. And I mean, if you're asking me if I would go back, I mean, come on. Of course I would. I'm gonna see if I can talk in a country accent all night. Hey there, Razor. My trip to Japan was pretty good. I think people there are so nice. Yeah, a lot of people there, they either ignore you completely or they're very nice and polite. Pretty nice. Have you ever been? What are you doing? Just being a little turd. Man, I just got here and already my cat's giving me a hard time. Been to Japan like 20 million times? Because you have family there. Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's definitely a place that I enjoyed visiting, but I don't know if I would enjoy living and working there. Because, like, I'm sure you know as well as anyone that the work culture over there is something else. Working there sucks. Yeah, I ran into, unless you're teaching English, well, I imagine that also sucks a little bit. I could see that just not being a good time. But, yeah, I ran into a person that I knew in high school. Nice guy, great person. He moved over there. He has a girlfriend and everything, and he's been living and working over there for a while now, and talked about his 12-hour days that he participates in, and how it's just day in and day out. You do the same thing over and over. And he said that he hates it. He said he's trying to get out as much as anyone else. But yeah. The more he told me about it, the more I was like, maybe this just ain't for me. And most of the English-speaking Japanese people that I met over there that were like, working for a living, they were also trying to get out. they were also trying to go somewhere else. Death by overwork is literally a word over there. Yeah, it's insane to me. And it's like, I don't know how you change a work culture. You know what I mean? Like, where does it start? First, you gotta have a business of your own, and then you gotta treat everybody right? That sounds impossible. But yeah, I do think that it's something that bars a lot of people from ever wanting to get involved. You've been to Tokyo, though, right? Tokyo is where we spent most of our time. Spent most of our trip. I guess I should ask, like, where you've been in Japan. Like, where does your family call home? Also, Razor, I have an aunt in Chigasaki. I don't know where Chigasaki is. But so Bimmer isn't here right now. I was talking with her about the stream tonight. She's hanging out with a friend, and she said that she might stop by to show her friend my stream. And so my plan was to have a southern accent and just pretend that I've always had a southern accent. And that's why I'm dressed like this, you know? And so I need you to like play along a little bit, you know what I mean? Most of my family is Yamagata. So when I'm talking like this, I just need you to just pretend that it's normal, you know what I mean? So where is Higasaki, Japan? Alright, I need to see it on a map. Oh, that's not too far out of Tokyo. That's not, you know, that's just right there. Well, how about that? That's awesome. So yeah, you've probably been up inside Tokyo and seen the works that they got going on, man. It was something else, I tell you. Always had a southern drawl, always have, always will. Go to Shinjuku? I did go to Shinjuku. Shinjuku was a good time. So, I'm trying to remember exactly what about Shinjuku I liked the most. Let's see. I gotta remember, because, like, Shinjuku. Okay, yeah, I remember Shinjuku. I'll say this much. The buildings there, absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. Walking around places, terrifying. There's so many people all the time. It's just it's a lot. And you get accosted by some people when you're walking down some streets late at night. I'll tell you that much. You get some people stopping you, trying to get your attention. It's like, whoa, slow down. I think it was there in Shinjuku that we had some other Americans stop us and be like, hey, you guys want a mint? And like put out their hands like this with a little pill on it. Obviously, yeah. I was like, I'm good. And then I just kept walking. Those people were partying, and I did not want any part of it. I'm good. I had places to be, people to see. There was an interesting thing that happened, though, at one point. I mean, there was a lot of interesting thing that happened. That was the most eventful 2 weeks of my life. And also the most, like, interesting 2 weeks of my life. I'm trying to think of what I want to tell you first. Let's see. My brother for life. Bulldogs. Nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Bulldogs, I need you to pretend, just for tonight, that I've always had this southern drawl, okay? Just pretend, just for tonight. It'll be just a little secret between you and me. There's a lot of fucking noise upstairs. I don't know what they're doing, but they're dropping shit. I'm on your back, brother. I don't know if you mean that metaphorically or literally, but alright. Have fun. There's a good spot back there. Okay. You're welcome to stay back there. On my back. Good spot for you. Adarex, hey Adarex, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening as well. Adarex, you know the deal. I've always had this southern drawl. I'm on your back, brother. I'm back on your brother. You're back on my brother, bro. Razor, you're not supposed to be doing that. I'm not sure that my brother has provided affirmative consent. So yeah, the whole reason for the southern accent thing is Bimmer Bunny's hanging out with a friend right now. She told me she was gonna show her friend my stream. And so what I want to do is for her friend to be like, you really watch this cowboy? Do you really think that this guy's entertaining? And I'll be like, yeah. Hey there, darling. Welcome back. And if y'all would put on this little act for me, I'll tell you what, that'd make you sweeter than a candy apple. And I appreciate that. You guys always treat me so good. But yeah, go ahead and, if you've got any questions about my trip to Japan, you just go ahead and ask. I'd love to. I'm good with talking about it. It's just that, like, I forget what I've already told you. So, you know, like, I don't want to, like, just reiterate the same things you might have already heard before. How are the toilets? It was the most magical toilets I've seen in my entire life. You know those fancy Japanese robot toilets? Well, I tell you what, they got them damn near everywhere. Every single place that you go, they got a fancy toilet. Now I will say, I had to use one of the toilets, kind of during rush hour, in one of the subways. It was the worst smelling toilet I have smelled in my 28 years of life. It was the worst. I had to put on a mask to go into the stall. It was a crime against nature how that smelled. But, you know, we got my business done and I got the fuck out of there. Other than that, every single toilet, absolute blessing. Totally magical. That one toilet, it can go to hell. Alright. However, I still didn't like the bidet. I'm still not a bidet guy. Or the vending machines. The vending machines were convenient as hell. As a guy who's very, not good at keeping things at home, you know, keeping food at home, keeping drinks at home, being able to just, like, leave the house and be like, you know, I could use a drink right now. I could use a little bit of caffeine, you know, just stopped right outside my fucking hotel. There's a vending machine for that. I can get a drink out of that. Oh, I'm a little hungry. I'm a little peckish. Guess what? Right down the street, there's a goddamn 7-Eleven or some other Family Mart store or something like that. Stop in there, and they got fresh food every day. You can get a rice ball for like $1. You can get your onigiri. Man, it's a dream. Fresh sushi, also absolutely wonderful. You can stop pretty much anywhere throughout the day whenever you're hungry. There's always going to be some food place. The only downside is there's always so many people just everywhere, wherever you go, or at least everywhere that we went. I understand that we were probably in a lot of like touristy areas, you know, like I'm not under any illusion that we weren't, but still the struggles of, you know, you look up a place and you're like, oh well, this looks like a good place to eat. You know, let's head on down there. It's got good reviews. You know, it seems like it's well beloved, and it's got kind of food on the menu that we want. You know, we stop by there, 20-minute wait, 40-minute wait, hour-long wait, you know? And it's just like almost everywhere that we went, it was like, okay, you're gonna have to wait. And you know, I'm not used to that. That's a lot. That's a lot of time standing around not doing anything. Side note, I was on my feet so much over the course of that 2 weeks. Did you feel tall? I mean, not tall, but I felt normal. I felt not short, if that makes sense. It wasn't like, you know, like I'm towering over everybody. It was like I'm at eye level with almost everyone, you know? It's like kind of fucking sweet. You know, there are obviously people that were shorter than me, and you know, there were a few people that were taller than me, you know? But being on the tall end of things, man, that was different. That was different. But you know how it is. But yeah, after walking around so much and being on my feet, those first couple days, those first few days, my back was killing me. My lower back was suffering from walking around so much. But the weirdest thing happened. Eventually, my back just stopped hurting. You know, like my feet would hurt, my knees would hurt, yeah, sure. But my back just didn't hurt anymore. Like I was walking around and all these issues that I used to have had just, you know, either they'd completely numbed out or they went away. You know, and it's really weird to think about. I don't know what to do about it. I think to a degree, going on walks has been super good for my lower back. Part of my issue is I spend so much time sitting in a computer chair or doing this, that, and the other thing, what have you. You know, putting my back to work, not giving it any time to just like be straight up and moving, you know? Very weird to think about. But I mean, it was a cool side effect. Very cool side effect. Now that I'm back, I sort of on this journey. I'm trying to figure out, you know, what's the next step for me, you know? Because I gotta advance myself professionally. I gotta advance myself, you know, in my career, in my life. I want to get to the point where I can go on a trip like that and not have to worry so much, you know? I really turned off my brain to the amount of money that it was going to cost me. And you know what? That was probably the best decision I could have made. Excuse me. I would say I have this thing that I do where like I always put off buying souvenirs to like the final days that I'm there. which is good because then I'm not like, I'm buying souvenirs and then later thinking, well, I don't know if I should have bought that. I could have bought this and that. They might have liked this better, but what have you. Either way, I got what I wanted. I got it done. It's fine. When I went over there last time, I broke my phone like the second day. I had to get a new one there. Yo, so you got a Japanese phone in your pocket? That's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of sucks that you broke your phone over there, but I mean, at the same time, shit happens. It's an iPhone? Oh, then that probably wasn't an issue, right? That wasn't, I mean, don't they, isn't iPhone like really popular in Japan? I could be wrong. This is just an assumption I'm making. Yeah, it cost me like $800. That seems normal for an iPhone, actually. I don't know why I'm wincing so much. That seems pretty par for the course, you know what I mean? Not a good feeling right at the start of the trip. Yeah, I would say that's probably about the worst feeling that you can have, because after that you're just like, like how much more money can I reasonably spend on this trip before I start feeling real bad. And that sucks, man. That sucks. But I mean, since you've visited there so many times, do you know a fair amount of Japanese, or is it just sort of a language that you know the basics and you learn to say what you need to say, you know what I mean? Or can you get conversational? You used to live there when you were but a boy. Man, that's kind of cool. I know it. I got another friend that used to live there when they were real young. Talks about it all the time. Well, then, but he lived there with like military stuff, so that's like not the same. Did you live there amongst the people? Are you conversationally practiced in Japanese? Nihongo desu ne? I was in the countryside, like My Little Totoro. That's the best place to be. Honestly, like, we passed by a lot of countryside when we were on the train, and it just looked, it was beautiful. It was scenic, it was very cute. I loved it. You see, if I were to live there, if I were to move there, ain't no way in hell I would want to live in the big city. I mean, I probably wouldn't have a choice, it'd just be like wherever I got a job, But I wouldn't prefer that if I had the choice. You know what I mean? And get by, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to visit there again, for sure. People are way more friendly and relaxed outside. Hey, that sounds awesome. See, that's exactly what I need. Hi. Hey, Brewster. How you doing? You have a hat? Brewster, we're doing a little thing, okay? I need you to pretend that I have always had a southern accent, and I've always worn like a cowboy hat or something. You know, this ain't exactly a cowboy hat, but it'll work, you know. I need you to pretend, okay? We're doing a bit where I need everyone to pretend. We're gonna have some newcomers to the stream later, okay? Bimmer Bunny told me she's going to show the stream to one of her friends. And so I thought it would be really funny if her friend thought that she was just watching some southern boy talk about his shit. You know what I mean? So just play along. Play along. Anyone else comes by, you tell them, man, he's always had that southern accent. He's always been like that. I know you got my back, okay? I know, like the hair on my back, you got me covered, baby. And you know, we're gonna pull one over. We're gonna pull one over on one of our pals. I was thinking about getting a back wax. You know, I'll say this. I'm not a hater, okay? If you got a lot of hair back there, I'm going to the beach. Even if you don't got a lot of hair back there, if you got just enough hair back there that it's like bothering you, then I would say go ahead and do it. I would say go ahead and do it. Because you know when you shave certain hairs with like a razor, or like like clippers or something like that, it never turns out exactly right. You know what I mean? Never goes exactly. You end up more prickly than a porcupine. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that. It'll make your skin all sensitive and dried out. And you don't want to go to the beach, sensitive, dried out skin already. It's going to be dried out by the time you get there. So yeah, I think that it's sensible to, do something like that. I got some friends that have done laser hair removal on all kinds of stuff. Know what I mean? Now for me, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that I would particularly aspire to. But I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I mean, let me tell you this much, okay? So, I like to, buzz my bits, trim them up, make them looking clean. I'll tell you this much. Sometimes it just doesn't turn out right. It's hard. It's difficult. You're trying to fix up this undulating mass of flesh. It never turns out exactly right. That's some information? Yeah, you're welcome. And so like I was told, you gotta get certain clippers, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's like, man, why don't I just blast it with a laser? What's the worst that could happen? Know what I mean? And it's like, if I ever do get to the point where I got too much hair on my back, blast it with a laser too, man. I don't know. We're living in the future. We got access to lasers. Why aren't we using them? Laser technology is freaking awesome, man. They build entire sci-fi series out of it. Oh yeah, those people at Manscaped really making money off just clippers that we already had. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, okay, I'll tell you this much. There are certain clippers that are better for body hair. I'll say that much. Because you know me, I buzz my head every week. I keep my maintenance going. The same tools that I use to buzz my head, I would not use on my bits. It is not the same type of skin, and it is not the same type of hair. You would not do that. Just use teeth? What do you mean just use teeth? You telling me I gotta flex myself down there, I gotta curl myself up like a shrimp in order to clip my bits? Is that what you're telling me? I ain't about to curl myself up like a shrimp. Just get someone else to do it? Who do you think I am? You think I got enough money to pay somebody to do that? Cause hell no are they doing it for free. Trust me, I've seen that Warzone. Ain't nobody doing it for free. Wait, I have an alert box widget? What the fuck? I don't want an alert box widget. I don't care. Yo, new research and analytics. The way I haven't drank enough water today, my mouth is dry. You out here looking like you got bottom of the riverbed on your mouth. Looking like it's all cracked up. Dried out riverbed for lips, you know. You can't be doing that. You gotta drink your water. Drink your water. And then you follow it with beer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that shit going. Yeehaw, baby. So I've evolved this character that I'm doing, okay? He really likes metaphor. Pricklier than a porcupine. Mouth looking like a dried up riverbed. Yeah, I think we got a little something going here. The character is evolving, and so am I. I need you guys in chat to start typing in a southern drawl too, okay? You guys gotta talk like you're cowboys too, alright? This could be a two-way street. This could be pretty fun. I wonder if there's a lo-fi country beats. Wait a minute. No, there's no way this is a thing. Not sure I can think southern? That's alright. Dang nabbit. Hey, you're doing great. Lo-fi country beats. Is this a thing? Western lo-fi hip-hop mix. Western lo-fi hip-hop mix? You guys want to check out Western lo-fi hip-hop mix? I do love the Appalachian crowd. Hey buddy, me too. Crack me up. Let's go. Are you just now discovering the sheer amount of emotes that I have? Because this is excellent. Alright, let's listen. Lo-fi country western. Okay, this kind of slaps. Are you guys feeling this? You want me to bump it a little bit? Hold up. Yeah, this is exactly what we needed. A little bit of country western. A little bit of me using metaphor a little bit more. Guitar time. There you go. It's like, this sounds like it's like a synth harmonica. Hold on. Can we get the green screen going? Wait a minute. Let me see. Never mind, we got a bunch of shit packed upon top of the green screen. So let me just do this. Here we go. This is the vibe we're gonna go for tonight. And so, on the topic of country western things, it's like a western area from a 90s video game. That's so good. That's true. Oh my god. That's a good way to put it. On the topic of country western things. Let me see. Is this the... Yeah, it just loops. Okay. So we got a little garden in our yard, you know. We got a bit of a farm ourselves. And we're growing a few things. Sadly, not corn. You know, you may not know it, but the corn family is one of the most prolific tomato growing families in the Midwest. You may not know it, but now you do. You know, one of the most prolific. You know, we got tomatoes that, you know, they might not be the most widespread. You know, they're not like, you know, those store brand generic piss ass tomatoes. You know, I didn't know about color corn until I was an adult. And that's okay. It's never too late to learn. Color corn is actually kind of like rainbow corn. Fucking beautiful to look at. I actually one time visited a place called the Corn Palace. It was awesome. But yeah, we're one of the most prolific tomato growing families in the Midwest. I'll tell you what, this year's harvest is looking pretty good. We also added a zucchini to it. We also added a little bit of peppers to it as well. You know, we get green peppers, we get tomatoes, we get zucchini going this year. We also got strawberries, but strawberries take a little bit of longer time to grow, you know. Love zucchini? Bro. Let's break a character a little bit right here. Our zucchini plant is fucking huge. Excuse my language. It's freaking huge. We grow gigantic zucchinis. Like absurdly large zucchinis. Okay, back into character. So the Quern families, you know, we've been farming for generations. If you didn't know, now you know. it's like a bell pepper plant. Yeah, we grow little bell peppers, and we grow zucchini, and we grow tomatoes, and we have one little strawberry plant that's just hanging on. It's just hanging out. I tell you what, it's fun. Bell peppers take up so much space? Yeah, that's true. But I'll tell you what else takes up a ton of space. That goddamn zucchini plant. And tomato plants. We got a lot of plants that just take up a lot of, like, too much space. But that's just what you'd expect from the most prolific farmers, They go out instead of up like tomatoes? Yeah, we've learned this. So we planted a bunch of tomatoes in an old tree stump, right? In a spot where an old tree stump was. So that soil is, it's got nutrients in it. It's got a lot of carbon, ready to grow. That fucking thing had over 200 tomatoes growing on it. On one plant. 200 tomatoes. One plant. What was it? I didn't even know it was possible. It was insane. And then we just sit there and we're just like, we just kept watering it. Because, at a certain point, it's just like, we put the cage around it, it grew through the cage, it went up and then out, like the cage could not contain the sheer power of the tomatoes that we were generating. Sorry, am I breaking the accent a little bit? But yes, I'll get right back into it. The tomatoes that we were growing were just far beyond what we thought we were capable of. That sounds like fun. Dude, I tell you, farming is so easy and yet sometimes just really fun, because you get surprised by the weirdest shit that can happen, you know what I mean? And when we went to exhume all these tomatoes, right? We had to get rid of the plant too, because that plant was taking over that portion of our yard. I just realized your tag is manly. Yeah. Depression, drinking, anime, bald, VTuber, manly, masculine, handsome, and English. It's all pretty accurate if you ask me. So, you're not depressed now? No, I'm still, kind of depressed. Depression isn't something that, just goes away. Depression is something that you deal with, I would say I'm less depressed than I was. But, I still experience days, I'm not perfect. The important part is learning to manage. I'm sorry, you don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry at all. You're not perfect. Hard to believe, but yes, I'm not perfect. But yeah, I think a lot of people go through some form of depression somewhere or another, and it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to feel bad sometimes, you know? And, sometimes it's easier to talk with a random man on the internet that you've never met before than, like, your friends and your family, And sometimes it's better to talk with your friends and family. Sometimes it's better to talk to the people that love you. You know what I mean? I just found out, meaning last year, I'm autistic, and it's helped with my mental health. You just found out last year that you're autistic? I mean, hey, good to find out, Because it opens up my understanding of myself. That's a very important aspect to self-actualization, and finding more or less a path forward in your life. The more you understand of yourself, the more you can forge your path in the world. And it doesn't always happen all at once. Like, I think to this day, I'm still learning more about myself. Every time people tell me, like, oh, you seem like a good person, I always feel like I gotta, like, correct them and just be like, no, I mean, I don't think I am. But I'm trying to be. And that's what matters. Certainly doesn't happen all at once. I feel like you spend a good amount of your life, unless you're like a Tibetan monk, spend a good amount of your life sort of figuring yourself out and your place in the world. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, Tibetan monks probably have to go through that too, but I feel like they're probably really good at it. And a lot of times you are your own worst enemy. You are the person most aware of all your flaws. You are the person most aware of all your mistakes. And you are the person who probably tear yourself down for them the most. The important thing is learning to manage that. Learning that other people don't see you the way that you see you. And learning that that's okay. Put out the energies into the world that you want to be given to you. And maybe, just maybe, they'll find their way back. Anyway, what do you say I go grab a beer? You guys want a beer? Sorry, no beers for you. You guys gotta stay sober and drive me home. Anyway, here's a Jolly Rancher for you. I'll go ahead and leave that there for you, You gotta stay sober and drive me home. Okay, don't forget that. Here, take my keys. Take my keys. My dad is always offering me a beer. It's a sign of camaraderie. But yeah, I'll be right back. Moseyed on back. Got some beer. He drinks gross beer. I have to get him to up his beer game. Oh gosh. Don't tell me he drinks like IPAs and stuff. You know, there's like a low end of like beer that's like water and it just tastes awful and gross. Like I'm trying to think. Like Keystone Light, Coors Light is okay. Coors Light could be worse. Some people think it's a little skunky, but you know, once you sort of you get the vibe for Coors Light, I'd say it's pretty good. Coors Light used to be my jam. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But I'm talking Keystone Light, man. You ever had a Keystone Light? Or worse, you ever had a Busch? Busch is like drinking. It barely tastes like beer, you know? I haven't. Keystone and Busch, not my face. Bud Light's pretty good. Miller Light's pretty good. Coors Light's pretty good. Well, Miller Coors, but you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Keystone, Busch, not my vibe. Not my vibe. And one of my favorite drinks, okay? Bud Light Lime. I like lime flavor. You know, it provides that extra layer of tartness. And Bud Light they do a good Bud Light Lime, you know? And they make a good lime flavored beer. Alright, hold on. I'm going to turn this down. The country music's getting a little loud. Like Negro Modelo? That's a strong beer right there, though. Modelo's a good choice. I can vibe with Modelo, okay? I would say Modelo is better than Corona. You know, I'm saying it. It's crazy. Corona, you have to have the little lime with it. Because otherwise, Corona just ain't, you know, it ain't right, you know? Corona without lime is just... It's like a bear without a bonnet, you know? It just don't look right, you know what I mean? Okay, that analogy was a bit of a stretch. It's easy to find one at the grocery store. I mean, hey, that's always good. Right? Yeah. Now, I will say, they have here in, you know, here in Nebraska, we have a jalapeno flavored beer. Okay, it's made by a little brewing company. It's called Kincaider Brewing Company. They do a jalapeno flavored beer, and then they also have a raspberry jalapeno one. Their jalapeno beer is, no joke, probably my favorite beer. It's up there. There's like a few beers that are like a toss up for me. That jalapeno flavored beer was a revelation, okay? It's like you drink the beer, you get that jalapeno flavor just right off the bat. You drink that beer and you get that jalapeno flavor. And then right after that, you feel a little bit of the heat, just a little bit. It's just enough to warm your mouth, enough to maybe like make your lips tingle a little bit. But it's the perfect amount. Is it hot? The thing is, it's not even really that hot. It's the jalapeno flavor and then that mouth feeling, you know. And that mouth feeling is just like, it's like the relief after you eat something hot, you know? It's like that sort of you know, that feeling of you know, like you can't drink it quick. You cannot. It is not meant to be like that. Because if you drink it quick, then you're gonna be like, you know, it's not gonna sit right. You drink it at like a sipping pace. You know, you make it work for you. You take your time. Possibly the best beer I've ever drank. I drink fast Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale because it's tasty, but it gets you tipsy quick that way. Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale? Man, I feel like that's gotta have some damn kick to it. Gotta have some kick to it too. You know what? I could get down with that. I don't know if that's something that, like, you know, I'd necessarily want to like drink a lot of, but you know. It seems like it could be pretty good. I'm not a huge whiskey person though, you know? I don't got anything against whiskey, but it just ain't like me. Oh, I love whiskey. It's the Irish in me. Well, the Irish in me, it likes, you know, likes drinking. Whiskey, though, not so much. It's like whiskey definitely has an acquired taste, and it just, I don't know. I never really vibed with it. Part of it is also that, like, you know, I'm one of those people that I get hangovers really easily, you know what I mean? And so if I'm not drinking something that's like, you know, clear hard liquors are a pretty good one for me. And, you know, obviously drinking beers and stuff like that, stuff that, you know, I can drink right, you know. I can chill with. Whiskey though, I'm past that point in my life. Yeah, people's tongues are different. That's very true. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, and our guts burn calories differently too. Especially different alcohols. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a different gut biome. I mean, it's hard to exactly pinpoint, what makes one better than the other, but a lot of times it's, food and drink that you grew up with, or, that you've adjusted yourself to. That's the best way to go about it. Stick to what works for you, you know what I mean? But I do think that, trying new things is always important. I tried whiskey a lot. I tried a lot of whiskey in my years. And I learned it's not for me. It is not for me. Not even the fancy stuff. I mean, I will say, drinking fancy whiskey, like drinking, 12-year whiskey, stuff like that. Oh. See, now that's okay. That's something that, you know what? I approve. But I'm talking about that bottom shelf freaking Canadian whiskey. Stuff tastes like death. It does not seem to sit right. I think certain Asians can't drink out certain alcohol because they can't digest a product from it. Can't remember the specifics though. Yeah, that's where the term Asian flush comes from. There is certain enzymes in certain alcohols that they cannot process the same way as other people, and that's what makes their skin turn red and get drunk a little bit faster, but also get more sick. Yeah, enzymes. Yeah. It's very weird to think about. I mean, I tell you what. I've had some kimchi. Kimchi's very much a hit or miss for me, alright? There's sometimes I'll eat kimchi and I'll be like, that's alright. It's got a little bit of a flavor to it, you know what I mean? Other times, no. It does not do well with me. It does not. My stomach does not like that kind of fermentation. I mean, that's just one example. I got reminded because when I was in Japan, I got a beef bowl, meat bowl, some truly American. And then there was some kimchi on it. I didn't finish that beef bowl. The kimchi got mixed in with everything. And I couldn't persist through it. So much wasted food, man. I'm so sad about it. Think you're that way with pizza now? Pray tell. What about pizza doesn't sit right with you? Hold on, I'm getting this off the screen. The cheese, you think? Do you think that you might have lactose problems? Or the dough possibly? I mean, the dough is always different. There's always something going on with the dough. This music kind of slaps though. I'm keeping it on. The country music lo-fi playlist. That's exactly what we needed. You can eat cheese with veggies. I kind of get what you're saying. So, like cheese and potatoes, just doesn't work for me. You know, I like cheese, I like potatoes, but cheesy potatoes doesn't work for me. Cheese on fries, that's fine. Cheese on potatoes, not fine. I don't know why. And if you throw bacon in there, I will vomit. And I'm okay with bacon too, on its own. Cheese, potatoes, bacon, together, it doesn't work. It does not work for me. I can still eat brick oven pizza. I mean, that sounds pretty good too. That's a different dough. Smaller than American pizza. You got something against American pizza? How could you? I drew a picture earlier of a rat eating boba. It was very cute. I'm gonna try and recreate that picture. Looking good so far. I thought that it was a cute little illustration. Reminds me of that Russian guy from Coraline. How does it remind you of that Russian guy from Coraline? How dare you say that about my little rat? You got an interesting mustache. Oh. It's a little rat eating boba. Looks great. Thanks. This isn't like, the issue is when I draw something with pencil, it looks so much cuter, you know? Like when I draw it with this, it just never turns out exactly as cute as I wanted it to be. Well, let's see if we got her the brushes we can use. I don't know how to draw with a mouse. It's really hard. I'll tell you that much. It's really hard. Cat's freaking giving me hassle over here. This just doesn't work. Oh, my parents' cat made my parents worried because he was mad at them and not letting him pet them. They went on vacation and left at the vet. Oh, you can't do that. You can't leave a cat at the vet. That's their least favorite place. Are you kidding me? I had to go over there and do therapy. I mean, it's good for them that they had you, you know? That ain't working. There's too much going on. Hold on. Can I take this image rotation to horizontal? Nice. There we go. I kind of like this look. There we go. Kind of looking cute, kind of just not looking quite right. There we go. That kind of works. Sorry, I dropped the accent. Well, there we go. I got the cat to come out of the tree. I'll let him come to me and pet him. Make him remember he likes it too. Need to fall asleep. Good night, sir. Well, Brewster, thank you for hanging out with me for so long. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. Get some good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. It's too big. Here we go. It just doesn't look quite right. It's just, I keep making it too big. It just needs to be... It just needs to be Littlefoot. There we go. That's better. Just Littlefoot. Trying to make it look like a little boba. Now we just need to cover him up in some cute colors. Maybe the tail could be different too. Let's do a cuter tail. There we go. That's kind of cute. I can vibe with that. Here we're just drawing a little mouse. We just fill in the little spaces. Just fill in all the little spaces right around the glass. Now we do little pink hands. This ain't really working out the way that I thought it would look. It's really just getting kind of messy. See, none of my artworks ever turn out exactly the way that I want them to. Oh well, it was worth a try. It was a little something to make and to work on, to have some fun with. But yeah, I think we're getting to that little lull in the middle of the stream. Where things have relaxed, things have cooled down a little bit. People are chilling, people are vibing out. That just means I'm trying to find the next topic to talk about. Sometimes it's a little tough to keep the ball rolling. Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Let's see. What did I want to learn? There was some other stuff I wanted to do some, I guess like investigating into, but like I don't really care that much about the whole submarine disaster thing. I just think it's all very dumb and it's very sad. But yeah, it's just, I'm a little over all the submarine jokes. I just don't care. Yeah, not quite as interesting. Let's check out the old UFO subreddit. Let's see what kind of crazy stuff's going on there. They're just talking about the, okay, top post is about Bernie Sanders unveiling a program that would force the Pentagon to pass an audit, to show where they spend their money after that, previously little accounting error that they had beforehand. Interesting, fantastic stuff from the United States government, as always. You gotta love it. Top secret US Navy system detected the Titan implosion days ago. Alright, well. They have a secret system that was an acoustic system. Okay, so they can track stuff like that. So that means that they're probably using it to track all kinds of other things. This is the UFO subreddit. This isn't anything about UFOs. Congressman Representative Matt Gaetz and Tim Burchett have confirmed there's evidence of UAP technology. It's no longer a secret. Oh, interesting. Cool. Alien craft openly arrived on Earth. What would be your order of operations? Alright, well, let's take a look at this. Shoot it down, harvest the wreckage, and keep it secret through almost 100 years of gaslighting. Government operative checking in. Nice. That dude's name is Smelly Barbie Feet. That's a Reddit name if I've ever seen one. Now let's go ahead and check in with the other ones. Let's see what other people are saying. I'd go get some pizza and enjoy the show. To the pub. Alright, classic. Well, that's a pretty good answer. I mean, what else would you do, honestly? Report for duty at the intergalactic salt mines. Already bought my boots. Nice. Grab a beer, eat some edibles, grab a lawn chair, watch the chaos. Alright, cool. Spark a doob, crack a beer, start laughing. Why is everybody like, I want to be on psychedelics as soon as the aliens arrive? I feel like that's the last time you would want to be blown out of your mind on psychedelics. Go on our sides and say, I told you so. Rub it in as many skeptic faces as I can. I'd be contacting a lot of friends and family. Some big fat I told you so, then I'd my family and friends and try to support them as best I can, since most of them are completely mentally unprepared for such a scenario. Then I'd watch Mick West in shambles. Alright, interesting. Good call. Quick wank before shit goes down. Quick wank before the aliens won't allow you to. I put down my iPhone and go grab my 1 megapixel camera, zoom in really close and record a blurry 4-second clip while simultaneously shaking my hand. I'll upload the clip to Twitter. Then I'd wait for Money and Joe Rogan invitation to come, as there'd be no way people could deny it. Rush to the supermarket for some toilet paper. There you go. Good call. Oh, here we go. Some people actually like typing like actual responses. It's a little interesting. Let's see. If hostile aliens have the technology to casually land here and reveal themselves in some way, we'd probably already be dead, /assimilated /wiped out. Media has instilled the alien horror angle for so long, people are used to thinking the chance of a hostile alien invasion is highly possible. I like to think any revelation means they want to help, /study, /advance us as a species, perhaps exchange materials, and they need something they can't easily acquire themselves. Long story short, no reason to panic. Watch the news, check social media, be present in the humanity-changing event, enjoy and take in the whole thing. Be super excited about the technology advances information we're about to find out about the universe and appreciate the fact that we're definitely not alone. I always like the theory that Earth is under some sort of like daycare program, you know, like as we advance as a species and like, you know, go through, you know, nuclear advancements, that the alien community is basically just like, you know, they know of us, they're like, you know, we gotta stop these dumb monkeys from blowing themselves up. You know, I always like that theory. It just makes us seem silly. Put Vaseline on my ass just in case. What? Why is that? I don't even want to get into that. I don't even want to go into detail there. Here we go. Aliens might be waiting for humans to solve a puzzle. Okay, makes sense. They're waiting for us to use quantum entanglement and hydrogen to figure out instant communication over vast distances. The WOW signal just so happened to be broadcast towards us at the 21 centimeter line. Also, the resonant frequency of hydrogen. That was a hint. Once we figure that out, we will be considered advanced enough for contact. That may have already happened, but is being suppressed. Then again, that could all be bullshit. Yeah, I mean... that would be interesting. That would be something if some random Redditor just figured it out. That'd be a little bit excessive. Oh yeah, I mean, let's see, One Piece, because I was hearing so much about the new movie coming out. Or not the new movie, the TV show. And like, don't get me wrong, it looks okay. And I think that we all know better than to like get our hopes up about a Netflix anime adaptation. That's just, you know, we won't go there. I think that people are too hopeful that it's going to turn out great. They are down bad for a good anime adaptation. You know what I mean? Let's see. I was just reading stuff online. I'm to the point in the stream where we're a little bit dead, and now I'm like stopping myself from just being like totally dead, being boring, which can be a little bit tough. You know what I mean? Because I mean, when there's nothing going on, I just want to sit here, veg out. Let's see. We can move on to something else. I'm sure that there's something that we can watch or we can experience or, you know, something we can learn from. That could be really, like, that could be fun. It could be fun. Try to think. I mean, the whole submarine story is just, it's done. It's over. The novelty of it is like, the novelty of it is more or less worn off. You know what I mean? It's okay, I save combo now. Hey, Moo Mike. Moo Mike, thank you so much for showing up. Happy to have you. Yeah, I mean, I got to a certain point in the stream where I was just like, okay, last person I was talking to, they said goodnight. Now I'm gonna vibe out for a little bit. Man, it's been a good night though. I've been having a good one. How have you been? What are your thoughts on dreams? Do you think they have any significance on your day? So I think that a lot of dreams, I'm sure that you've noticed, can be like tied back to stuff you might have been thinking about before you went to bed. You know, like that's very common. That's very common. Now, do I think that it holds any further relevance than that? I think that there's something about dreams that just, it doesn't make sense to me. It just seems like because I have very vivid dreams, you know what I mean? Like, my mind will concoct whole scenarios for me. I think it might not have any relevance, like, in your life, day to day, but it definitely holds some relevance to your brain and your mind, you know, and figuring out, you know, sort of like, think of it like your brain is figuring out problem solving, you know. You ever have a dream where, like, it feels like you're somewhere unfamiliar and you're lost, you know, or, you know, you're in a stressful situation, you got to figure out how to respond to it, or, you know, something good is happening and you're just soaking in the moment. I think that it's your brain preparing you for different scenarios. Oftentimes they end up being stressful or strange, and a lot of times it stems from different stuff that was on your mind before you went to bed. Now, is it is there more to it? Is there more to human consciousness than just our waking lives and our strange dreams? Maybe. I think there's a possibility of that. That opening one's mind to the possibilities of the universe. Good way to go about it. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling on about it. But yeah, what do you think about dreams? I would love to know your thoughts on this. Love to hear back from you. Because, I don't know, not everybody has super vivid dreams. Not everybody has that level of imagination. And I think it goes back to just how certain people's brains just work differently than other people's. You know what I mean? Lily, my ex-boss who fired me, but didn't fire me, has been calling me to come back in. I had a dream of working at this job last night, which tripped me out. I think it was deja vu, but it was so wild that it tied in. I mean, it's very possible that you didn't schedule me at all, is what I mean. I think that it's very possible that that was going on in the back of your mind. That was something lurking just right there in the back of your mind. And that sort of, that sort of manifested itself in a dream that you had. So I don't think, like, I don't know if there's any weird paranormal conclusion beyond that. I think that it's just, it was just on your mind. And also, it's really weird that he fired you, but didn't fire you, but just, like, stopped putting you on the schedule. It's like, what do they want, man? It's cowardly. Either fire me or don't. Come on. But yeah, like, I have a lot of recurring dreams where I'm lost somewhere. Getting lost is one of my phobias. You know what I mean? Not like a phobia, but it's definitely one of my fears, you know? It's not debilitating, but it's something that, like, I think about and that I'm afraid of. Have you watched those videos that show you how small we really are in the grand scheme of existence? Well, yeah, small physically, sure, yeah, but... So before you got in here, I was talking about a bunch of, like, UFO stuff and all that jazz, just getting real weird with it. And, one of the thing that, like, sparks me about, like, recent news, and these new guys... They talk about the UFOs or UAPs, And they talk about how these flying objects are able to fly at tremendous speeds instantaneously. Instantaneous acceleration. It picks a destination that it wants to go. It doesn't ramp up and then start going faster. It has a destination that it wants to go. Speed. That's all there is to it. It goes the speed that it's going to go to get to that destination. Furthermore, it doesn't seem to be affected by the resistance in the atmosphere. It doesn't, the speeds that it's going, tens of thousands of miles an hour, it's not affected by this air. I promise you there's a point that I'm getting to at the end of this. These objects don't seem to be affected by the air. Furthermore, they're able to fly into water, not be affected by water. They are able to continue at speed when they go into the water. We've learned this, at least according to these people that make these claims. They no longer call them aliens. They call them non-human intelligences, because that's just what they are. They're not from outer space. For all we know, they could be from here, but they're non-human, and they're clearly intelligent. So the question is, do they just live on another plane of existence? Something that humans as a species we'd have no need to ever figure out or learn about, you know? We'd have no need to evolve to be able to see into the fourth and fifth dimension, you know what I mean? So these beings might exist on that level, and we just can't see them. And sometimes we can, when they traverse into our level, our plane of existence. And so I was thinking about that. I was just thinking, like, you know, how crazy is it that there's so much out there in the universe? There's so much, even just here on planet Earth, that we're trying to figure out, that we don't quite know the answers to. And it's just, you know, it's almost sad when you hear about, like, oh, the US government has all these secret programs, and it's like, imagine how we could progress as a human existence if we just, like, said, fuck it, the truth is out there, you know? I think it's crazy to think there is a 1 in a quintillion chance for the atoms of an object to line up to pass through another object. Well, that's just the thing. It's not matter as we know it. You know what I mean? It's not interacting with our world beyond simply being visible somehow. Simply having light reflect off of it. You know what I mean? Now, do I think that there's more, like, space alien stuff, that there's more, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, stuff that we don't know about, and it's probably more than what these little guys getting interviewed are talking about. But I like to think that, you know, we are at a point in human history where these things could be revealed to us very soon. And that's exciting. Narc the Shark with the resubscription, 38 months. Thank you very much, Narc. I appreciate it. Happy 38 months. It's an insane amount of time, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Jesus, that's like... that's 3 years and 2 months. Right? Am I dumb? 12, 24, 36, 38. Yes. I'm not dumb. I'm kind of dumb, but not that dumb. Still, though, That's insane to think about. Thank you for the support. I hope you'll support me when I move to Kick. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, man. I'm just so lost. But yeah, thinking about these, all of this stuff when it comes to finding the truth online. Are you getting a bag from Kick? Look, man, they wouldn't even have to give me that big of a bag and I'd go to Kick, you know what I mean? Double agent it and stream on both. I think with my current contract or whatever with Twitch that I have, you can't stream on both platforms at the same time and still get, yeah, 2 Big Macs and McFlurry. That might be it. That might be all it takes. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to stay talking in a southern accent all that tonight. You know, the reason is, so Bimmer Bunny told me that she's hanging out with a friend and she was gonna show her friend my stream tonight. You know, show her who this streamer that she watches is. And so I thought it'd be real funny if I just sat here talking like a cowboy the whole time, talking in a southern accent about all kinds of different things. Well, I thought that'd be just a real knee slapper, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to do that. I just need you guys, you know, if they show up, you know, just sort of play along, okay? Heck, you guys can talk in southern accents too if you want. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know exactly what the agreement is, you know, but all I know is that I would like to be making as much money as possible. And if I can somehow make more money on some other platform, doing way less, then I'll do it. You know, it seems like, you know, they want other people on their platform. I think that's awesome. I don't know if I can really get behind, you know, gambling and stuff like that. Like, I'm obviously not a gambler. It's never been something that I'll do, but, you know, I'm not gonna hate. Link, I agree. Let's see, affiliate. Let's see. View affiliate agreement. Oh my god, it's so much. There's so much. Here we go. Live content exclusivity. Solely for any live audio-visual work you choose to provide to us as user content, your live Twitch content, starting from beginning of the initial broadcast of any such live Twitch content and continuing for a period of 24 hours following the end of the initial broadcast of such live Twitch content. The exclusivity period. Such live Twitch content is exclusive to Twitch, even as to you. During the exclusivity period of any live Twitch content, you will not, nor permit or authorize any third party to broadcast, stream, distribute, exhibit, or otherwise make available such live Twitch content in any other matter. So that means basically I can't do that. I used to be an admin on a gambling site and made $20K in a month when it was at its peak. What the fuck? That's the kind of money I want to make. That's the kind of money I need in my life. That's the kind of money I could sit on my farm with, you know. But yeah, oh my god. That is so much. That is insane. Now, why'd you stop? If the money was coming in like that, it wasn't for the faint of hearts. Lots of sob stories and morality took over. Yeah, you know what? I feel that. I can't blame you. So basically, what this is saying is I cannot stream on Twitch and these other websites at the same time. That sucks. Well, let's check out what's kicking on Kick. All right, so first 3 streams that it's showing me, fucking Aiden Ross, Los Boyos TV, and Exposed. Man, I don't know if I want to. Oh yeah, sure, I'm sure that's hard. Nothing. Nobody goes to Kick. Well, I mean, they have viewers, okay? Like, there are viewers here. There are people watching these, you know. And I'm not trying to besmirch the good people of you know, this other website. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. Their Mixer had viewers. Oh, don't worry, I will for you. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, hate on people on that grind, you know, like, everybody's trying to, you know, build their audience. Everybody's trying to be the best content creator that they can be, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if this is the kind of vibe that you want to go with, if you're just sick and tired of Twitch, I can't really blame someone for going over to this, you know? I'm not blaming the content creators on the platform. Yeah, I mean, when they're offering a 95% split of your subs, I'm more blaming the people ruining it. I mean, yeah, that's the worst part of it, is you end up with just, when you set your moderation standards so low, you find out why other people set their moderation standards so high. And it's like, this shit is just people just being fucking weird, champ, you know what I mean? Like, I'm scrolling through and just like, this motherfucker's like stream title, he's playing League of Legends. His stream title, 2 genders. Like, brother, who asked? Ain't nobody asking you how many genders there are while you're playing League of Legends. It's like you're just trying to be controversial on a site where the whole fucking site is controversial, you dumb shit. You see, if you want to be real brave, set your title of that on fucking Twitch. You know what I mean? You want to be real brave? Do that somewhere where people will disagree with you. Why don't I just go on Twitch and set my stream title as Gender is a Spectrum. Gender and sexual identity can be categorized as being a spectrum. You see, that would get some engagement. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. People love to hate things. You know what I'm saying? People love to hate things. So just give them something to hate. You know what I mean? But yeah, beyond that, I don't know if I'm gonna be making any big changes anytime soon. I just gotta focus on trying to, at the very least, make some damn content, you know. Make some damn YouTube stuff, because YouTube is dry as fuck. I'd make titles along the line of Peepo is racist and here's why. Boom, famous. No, you're telling me Peepo is racist? That son of a bitch. That bastard frog. How could he? How could he be racist? It's okay. We all know that Joel is an ally. And we love Joel around here. Hold on, where's Joel? Where's Joel? Find me Joel. Find me Joel in the emotes. Where's Joel? Well, I can't find Joel. Here's Bert. I seen it with my own two eyes. No proof, just take my word. Man, you sound to me like you're spinning tails. There you go. There's Joel. Everyone knows Joel is an ally. There's a version of it called Joel Pride, where it's just him, but he's a rainbow. Yeah, so according to this exclusivity content agreement is some shit with like, there's Joel Pride, there it is. Thank you. It's more or less just saying like I can't stream on other platforms and Twitch at the same time. But what I can do is do other separate streams and sort of get around it. When you fill in Kick, the top line of the web page isn't properly set, like the tagline for like what fills in before it actually shows the website. It just says parentheses or box parentheses. Can I restream your stream on Kick? I don't think so. I'll give you all the profit. I don't know if... I mean, I won't stop you. Obviously, I don't care. But I don't think that I can be involved in any way. I mean, I won't stop you from doing shit. But I don't think that I can have any involvement. You know what I mean? Loophole has been found. GG. God bless. God bless you. I think Twitch would be mad, not Kick. But if it's me, yeah, I think Kick would, there'd be no issue on Kick. I think that, like, so such live Twitch content will become non-exclusive, and you will have the right to broadcast, stream, distribute, exhibit, and otherwise make available such live Twitch content in any manner or format desired to you. So that's like, you know, me posting it to YouTube. But yeah, Kick welcomes people to stream and bring their viewers back to Kick. It's very strange. The exclusivity period is such a weird concept to me. Okay. During the exclusivity period of any live Twitch content, I will not rehydrate. You got it. I will not, nor permit or authorize any third party to broadcast, stream, distribute, exhibit, and otherwise make available such live Twitch content in any manner. So I cannot permit you to do that. In fact, this is me not permitting you to do that. But like, if you do that, like, I don't think there's anything that I can do about it. But I do not permit you to do that legally. Flip it. Anything happens, send it back to Twitch. I'll tell them I said exactly what I said. I read the agreement, and I told you the agreement. Side note, the other night, this is a little bit weird. The other night, so we had some friends bring up the movie Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Gotta go to bed. Good night. All right. Good night, Narc. Thanks for stopping by and thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. As always, I appreciate it, of course. We watched the movie Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping with, I'll give you a little heart right there, right back at you. With Andy Samberg and the Lonely Island crew making a movie, and it was, so it's not like a good movie. It's got a few good jokes in there, but it's got other stuff that's just like, like what the fuck. Like at one point, the N word with a hard R is dropped. There's just like a whole ass like dude's cock on screen rubbing up against a car window, and then they open up the car window and then he signs it. He signs an autograph on it. Yeah, it's something else. It was a very, I want to say, interesting movie. This is Country Roads, Lo-Fi Jazz Hop, Adventure Beats. Okay. Adventure Beats, that's what we're getting into. It just keeps getting better. But yeah, no, the movie, so I don't even remember watching it. It came out when, like, when I was in college, or I think, sometime during what I would like to describe as the lost years. I remember watching it, but I don't remember exactly what happened. Well, this certainly jogged my memories. It was kind of a fucked up movie. It wasn't good. It had funny parts in it. It had good performances. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was good for the Lonely Island Boys to have a movie like that. I think that it worked out great for them. But for me, yeah, my time could have been better spent watching like a better movie. This playlist goes a little bit loud, but that's okay. We can manage it. There's still a handful of movies on my list that I need to watch. I need to watch the new John Wick. John Wick movies are just fun. They're just fun to watch. I need to watch the new Mario movie. I watched the new Spider-Man movie. I love good animated movies. Mario was okay. Spider-Man, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It looked brilliant. Trying to think of anything else like that's on my list. I need to watch. I want to watch the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I'm so far behind on anything Marvel, but I think like it really is that superhero movie burnout is happening. Like they're obviously not like quite as poppin' as they were. You know, the quality on them has gone down quite a bit for a lot of them. And you know, it's kind of sad to see. It's kind of hard to witness because you know it's a genre that I liked quite a bit. I was a big fan. But you get going and then you just see, you know, bad CGI after bad CGI after bad CGI. The Flash movie looks like there was a lot of mistakes made in the Flash movie that just could have been avoided. I'm hoping that the movie industry obviously gets better, but I don't think that we're going to get that. I think that we are, as long as bad movies can keep making money, I think we're just going to end up with a lot of bad movies. Just keep making money, you know. The requirement isn't for a movie to be good anymore. It's just for a movie to be complete, passable, and have enough marketing behind it that people go watch it, you know what I mean? Also been kind of popping off with the Twitter. I've been making good jokes on Twitter, okay? Very highbrow humor. My jokes on Twitter have been 10 out of 10 lately, okay? And I'm tired of pretending that I'm not funny. I am funny. I'm like way too funny, honestly. I don't know how people get new followers though. That shit evades my purview. It's like, do I gotta like respond to a bunch of tweets? I gotta like post more art. I know people like my art, and that's always nice to hear, but making digital art is a lot tougher than, you know, just like drawing something on the screen. I wish I had, I still wish that I had a drawing pad. I still wish that I had a lot of things, like, you know, a better microphone and a VR headset, but you know these things. They take a while. Okay, come on. I'm looking at, so I wanted to see like on the good old Twitters, you know. The new Nefiri champion, you know, it's a literal dog, you know. It's a knife dog, demon dog kind of thing. I wanted to go look it up. And there's like fan art of this dog as like a big titted woman. Like, what happened? What happened to decency? What happened to pride? It's a very... I'm not hating on artists, you know, being creative. Like, hey, good for them, you know? I'm not being a hater. All I'm saying is, come on. Like, she just got here, right? It's the same thing with, like, Elephant Mario, man. Why are people drawing weird stuff of Elephant Mario? What did he do? Elephant Mario doesn't deserve to be... He doesn't deserve to be treated in such a way. Side note, I'd take an elephant power-up. If they provided an elephant power-up IRL, would you take it? Yes, without a doubt. I'd eat one of those mushrooms. Alright, I'm done scrolling through these. See a bunch of fan art as like the dog that hates gays. And the wait for you. You know that. The Little Miss Piggy long snouted dog. It's also good. It's also good comedy. Alright. We're gonna take a minute. Take off the hat. Let the head breathe a little bit. That was really itchy at first. I didn't much like wearing that hat. Made my head all itchy. Now my head's like kind of sweaty looking. It's kind of gross. That's too bad. I've been growing out the hair a little bit, in case you can't tell. It looks awful. It's not looking good. I really want to download and play new games that I have on Steam, but that would require me to first finish all of my unfinished games that I have on Steam, and I think I should probably adhere to that principle of don't start something new until you've finished what you've got, finished what you've had. But it's so annoying. Why must I hold myself to such horrid standards? Wait, Layers of Fear got re-released? How's that full price? Why is it on new and trending? Layers of Fear is back? Very strange. Very strange. Let's see, top sellers. BattleBit Remastered. That shit's $15? That's not bad. It kind of looks like a silly fun time. Reviews are very positive. 4 of my friends own this game. Wow. I might have to get BattleBit Remastered. This kind of seems right up my alley. Positive review. I can scream at the other team. Positive review. Game so immersive your brain enhances the Roblox graphics for you. Out of 10, make sure you make dying sounds into your mic whenever you die. Okay, that makes sense. That sounds pretty good to me. Insane amount of content. Maps, guns, modes for a $15 game that runs this smoothly. Puts most AAA developed games to shame. Support these devs. I mean, hey, that's high praise. It does Battlefield better than Battlefield. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll consider it. You know, mull it around a little bit. You know, maybe we'll come back to it. I don't need to be worrying too much about games that I can play, you know. Oh, we can watch my own VOD. Hey, Nerito Zulo, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the new follow. I appreciate it. Always great to have a new follower. Let's see. This was from when I was in Japan. This was 2 Thirsty Thursdays ago. That's my friend So.
With all of my Twitch streams, I also post them to YouTube. So I get a little people that watch from this, some watch from that, and we're live. All right. Hey. Are you okay with being on live? Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
That was my new friend So. It was very good. I could not get my phone to set up properly.
Yeah, I have to be like extra nice with like somebody.
Let's see, when I was gone. He was managing the stream for me while I was gone. He was doing great.
Right. Catch in Japan.
All right, everybody wants.
Wow.
Yeah, so this was a stream that I did, and nobody really showed up,
Nobody's
which
watching
is fine.
because this is Friday morning in America, and nobody's up this early to
Nope. It died.
If I can be a little,
I was gonna show off these other people and then the stream just dies.
we were trying to stream when we were getting breakfast. We got fluffy pancakes.
Oh yeah, here's when we got the food.
Didn't spill at all.
This shit was so spicy.
Sometimes, but like, you know, do you watch football? No.
Like American
That
football or soccer?
burned my mouth a ton. That hurt.
I watch I'll watch like the World Cup.
But yeah, it's like these noodles where
Important games.
all the broth and stuff is in a separate bowl. Oh yeah, little
They
egg.
just, there's a lot
You take the noodles out,
and so
dip them in the broth. Yeah, so you get the noodles right there.
if I had to pick a team,
You dip them in the super spicy shit.
I like
That's so much.
a lot.
Okay,
I want you to know, the day after this was my flight home. The morning after this, I was shitting my soul from my body. It was not a good look. But I mean, I turned out okay. Okay. Man, it was rough. It was rough. Sorry, that might be a little TMI, but you know. Let's see. Is there anything else interesting that happened? We talked a lot about like anime and stuff like that as we were going. Oh wait, here's when everybody else was leaving.
I don't know if we're gonna go back. We might just stay with you guys. If I think it was what Yoga was saying, but I don't know. Then we might just stay with them.
See everybody passing through. They were having fun with the little stream that we were doing. They thought that it was cool.
I think so. I don't know. I said my stomach is too small. That's
Oh, okay. Here's when we actually got outside. Struggling to get my bag on. Let's see. When we get outside, I mean, at least then you get a little bit of a view of, you know, the town. All right. My cat's here to say hello.
How'd the stream go?
still going.
Still going?
Yeah. It'll go until probably the Wi-Fi disconnects.
Yeah, I went until the Wi-Fi disconnected, which happens very shortly after this.
We need to take a picture or two.
Yo, what is that flashing light? Oh my god.
Somebody.
My camera is not picking up those lights properly. That did not look like that IRL. I promise you.
They're like, not me.
Epilepsy warning, goddamn.
You can go this way.
Well, my cat's here. Sorry. Yeah, that was a pretty shitty stream. Get all the hair off me. That was my cat, a little bit, as I'm sure some of the more keen among you, the words. Oh my god! As some of my previous viewers have seen many times over. All right, let's get some music going again. Hold on. Display capture. Let's watch until I disconnect.
That was really good. It was really spicy. My mouth is burning. It was a lot of food.
I was suffering a little bit here. Like my mouth was hurting. See, man, I wish I had one of those streaming kits that like you can make stuff look so HD and like hang over your shoulder and you look legit. Oh god, that sucks. It's also very well. There it goes. And then it never came back. I died that day. As soon as the stream died, that's when I died. IRL. For real. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Alright, just put me on back like the regular lo-fi playlist. We don't need any other fancy schmancy lo-fi stuff coming and hitting our line. I think we're doing just fine. All right. Let's head on back. Glad that my thumbnail is now me holding my cat. It was a good experience. That was a good time. Let's see. How many windows do I got open? God damn. I got too much going on, man. I'm a very busy guy when it comes to opening up new windows. Also, I do want to experiment with streaming on other platforms. You know, just to see what the feedback is like. You know, but I also don't really stream enough for that to be a thing. I don't do that enough. See, like, I don't necessarily think that, I don't think that Kick is something that I would stick with. But just dual streaming to Kick and YouTube, and, well, maybe one or the other, I don't know. Centering my stuff around those audiences could be something. There could be something to it. But I ain't gonna worry too much about it. At least until the time comes that it becomes something that I'm worried about. You know what I mean? I'd say it's a very relaxed evening so far. So, if we were to talk about things that are pending, things that are going to be in the news, things that are coming up, I guess like new movie releases? New movie and TV show releases, that's a good pending. I should be writing this down. I should be graphing this out. Let's head on over to friggin' Google Drive. New document. So bright. How can I switch to dark mode? Manage your Google account. Where is the freaking settings? Alright, this is pissing me off. I hate this shit, man. Let's see. So, ATE categorization. Pending. Pending encapsulates upcoming movies / shows, emergent technology. So, upcoming movies and shows, emergent technology. Upcoming elections or debates. / votes. Votes is another good one. So, upcoming, all of that stuff, also important. What is other stuff that people could be informed on? Movies, shows, we should also do games. So what are other things that would be considered pending? So we already know what trending is. It is what's in the current news cycle or online sphere. Yeah, trending is good. And ending news that has come to a close. News that has come to a close. Judicial verdicts. That's a good one. What else can we put? Ending terms. Websites. Businesses. Etc. Shutting down. So yes, pending upcoming movies, shows, games, emergent technology, upcoming elections, debates and votes, debates and vates. What else is pending? What else could be considered pending? That's kind of tough. There are pending things that you'll see in the news. Well, let's think about it. Let's keep thinking about it. We got all the time in the world. Nothing really. Son of a bitch. Nothing really too crazy happening anyway, so. Well, I mean, there's like upcoming sports. I don't want this. I do not want to touch on sports. I just don't want to touch on it at all. Like, I don't want it to become a sports podcast. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. So there's other stuff that you see online or on TV. We have games, we have shows, we have movies, we have elections, debates, and votes. We have technology. I mean, these are all things that, like, my life revolves around, so, you know, it's hard for me to think outside of that. Keep getting recommended the tweets from that guy who eats food in the shower. Shower food reviews. I think that it's just he's just reviewing food, but he's in the shower. I don't know if there's anything to that. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg agree to hold a cage fight. Well, I mean, that's all fine and good, but, like, what are they hoping to prove? I feel like Mark Zuckerberg is just going to beat the shit out of Elon. Which, you know, that's cool, but are we actually expecting it to be, like, a good fight at all? Or is it going to be, like, is it literally just going to be like two old men barely able to coordinate a punch trying to, I don't know, prove their masculinity, you know? It's going to be tough to watch either way. Also get a lot of Street Fighter 6 on my timeline because I liked a couple memes. They had good memes, man. I just like good memes. Suddenly, feminists are not complaining of women being excluded in that submarine voyage to the Titanic. What? Why? What is the logic there? You know, that has to be bait. Freaking head won't stop being itchy, and I think it's part of just wearing this hat. Wearing this hat all night. I need to break it in a little bit more. Could also be him growing a surprising amount of hair. Oh my god. All the streamers, Hassan, Will, and Austin, and Murat, they're all dressed in fucking yukatas. Like, come on, man. It just sucks ass that, like, our trips didn't overlap. That'd be so crazy. Because I feel like that would be the most insane coincidence. But you know. At least I still had fun. My trip is ruined because I could have hung out with famous streamers. Dude, it's fucked up. Stop exploring the ocean. There we go. Here's a meme that I like. Stop exploring the ocean. We all know what water is, thanks. There's no single damn thing in there I want to see. We found everything that tastes good. Crab, fried shrimp. 12,301,320 undiscovered jellyfish go to hell. Markiplier says, I've never met an ocean that I liked. That's so true. All right. I wonder if you can just wonder if you can just make yourself a Wikipedia page. Like, even if you're like nobody, like, what if I just made myself a Wikipedia page? Are you allowed to do that? I mean, I'm just trying to keep things relaxing and chill here. Hold on, let's see. We'll do like one game of TFT. We'll do one game of TFT and then we'll just sort of, then maybe we'll call it. We're gonna stay in ASMR. That wasn't too loud. I feel like TFT is gonna be loud though. Sound. In-game sound. We're gonna bump in-game sound to like 5. Okay. So now we should be able to do this without getting too loud. Let me go ahead and bump up the display capture. Let's find a match. We'll play a quick game of TFT and then we'll move on, alright? Just one and done. I have been not doing great in this recent TFT patch, but you know what? We don't need to do great. We just need to do good, okay? It's not about how many times you win. It's about how many times you get close to winning. Well, I'm thinking that I'm thinking that trying to climb a ranking system while not being like a professional gamer is a waste of time. All augments this game will be prismatic. Come on. That's just too good. That's epic. Who's picking Glass Industries, man? Come on now. Be real. Jace's Workshop. There we go. Looks like my vote went through. Poppy, good start. So yeah, the prismatic bonuses are pretty good. I am addicted to being greedy as hell. It's my favorite way to play. Greed is good, as they say. Man, I should grab another beer for this. Boom, 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 boom. Get in there. Demacia. Easy get. I tell you what. Alright. Okay, so your unit's gain 10 attack speed each round. Increase this by 2%. No, I'm sorry. No. Dude, I'm going hedge fund, man. I'm addicted to it. Greed is good, like I said. Stick with Demacia for now. Because we want to win early and we want to win often. So pray. Pray for me. Uh-oh. Already not looking good. Oh, he gets +2 team size? Are you freaking kidding me? That one is freaking impossible to deal with. Alright, hurry up and get me to max money. See, that was a horrible loss because of that. That's rough. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. So we'll keep this buff going for now, because we do want to hopefully co-opt it into something. What the fuck is that? It's an Invoker Freljord fucking target dummy? And it's Slayer. It has 3 random emblems equipped. This is fucking bullshit. It's okay. I made my bet. I must lie in it. Who else is going to Demacia? Fucking nobody so far. Exactly good for me. Okay. Got some Noxus going. Got 3 Noxus right here. Okay. If Demacia doesn't work out, Noxus it is. The thing about hedge fund is it's so difficult to get to that goddamn 100 gold. I mean, thank goodness the Poppy is hanging in there. It could be worse. Yeah, so we got a plan. We got a plan and we got a backup plan. That's all we need. We just keep playing off of this little plan and backup plan. Demacia? No, I'm gonna need this. Might as well get it now. I think that this is a Fast 9 game. Fast 9 and Say my prayers.
I'm going in.
There aren't any Demacian gunners, are there? No, there are not. There aren't any Noxus gunners, are there? No, there are not. This sucks. This sucks. But on the off chance that I get a 3-star, that I get enough 3 stars, the good old pivot to our favorite comp. Good old fashioned. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh my god. I just focused on myself losing. Yordles, that's what I was gonna say.
Last icebreaker.
The Yordle pivot.
Name's Samira. Try not to slow me down.
I'm getting too lost in the sauce, man. That's alright. Okay, he's going void. Now, I feel like I'd seen a lot of people go void. Pandora's box, gain a random radiant item. Runs on adventure randomized. See, I feel like that's tough. That's a tough one to roll with. I'm getting owned. This is awful. Okay, I'm starting to see that Demacia ain't really doing it for me. Let's go ahead and put him in here for right now.
I'm going in.
This guy's going Noxus. Come on, man. This guy's going Noxus. You sons of bitches. Maybe I start collecting challengers. Really?
Name's Samira. Try not to
I'm losing my mind here. Okay, so you're out, you're out. You're in. You're in? This is tough. This is a tough look. We're gonna lose again. No, not this son of a bitch with the cursed crown. I freaking hate this guy. But yes, if we can get Yordles, I think that's the move. Yordles, then like the whatever else ridiculous thing we can do. Huge. That's what we're gonna do. Fast 9, baby. So yeah, we get to our money, then we start pushing levels. Then we just start buying Tier 5s. So let's see. Clear all. Let's say you and you and you. I don't know what I'm doing. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? So on Deadeye. It's a sorcerer.
The world may fall to darkness, but Noxus will remain.
You're an invoker?
Demacia must lead by example.
All tier 5s, let's go. Okay, I can put another bastion in there, let's go. Like this? That kind of, yeah, sure. This is going horribly. This is just going bad. That's my team. That's my team right there. That's my team. That's the goal. That's... Pray for me. Could be nice to have more tank items. Could also be super shitty. I don't know why I just did that. I should have got some damage. Fuck. No. We might be screwed. But we also might be on the edge of greatness here. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, so level up. Great, you're in. Need to give you something. Let's just put this on him for now. Why don't you attack faster? Uh-oh, and big surprise, I died. Level anyway. One in. $32 to get to level 8. 32. Come on. Give me alive. Help me take less damage. Please. Alright, whatever, I don't care. Sure, get in there. Go crazy. This is literally just so bad. Like, this is barely a team right here. Let's see. Noxus, Rogues, Freljord, whatever.
Demacia must lead by example.
So challengers, nice. What do I need for the next level? Level 9 is 48. Okay, we can work with that. You swap. Give you. Yeah, that's fine. Starting to out level people. This is exactly what we needed. Okay, okay. Come on, keep shooting them. Keep shooting them, Tex. Let's go. First win. Back. We're so back. It's never been more back. Sorcerer Emblem. Radiant items. Massive golden egg. Hatches in 11 turns. I don't know if I got 11 turns to live. Gain an infinity force? Good lord. Put me in there. You can, that's better. How much do I need? 40 to level 9. Okay. You're getting sold. You are so out of here, buddy. Okay. Dude, the smear's kind of pogging. Okay, let's go. We're sort of in it. We're in it to win it. All right, everybody. So, hold on to your britches. Sure, you know what? You force my hand. Put it right in front of me. I'll do it. And then another challenger. So that gives me sorcerer. This doesn't really give me anything.
The void has breached this place.
I can collect another challenger if I want. And then just sort of move on with my life. I'm surprised that I'm winning this hard, actually. So 28 to level 9, okay. First order of business. Give me that scion. Put this man on my crew. Maybe we'll stick with 3 Noxus. We'll do something with it. Maybe. I don't know. So you're out. You're in, big boy. Yeah, we got a little something crazy going on right now. It's not looking great. This one might be an L. Okay, this one's an L. Now our back's against the wall. Alright, how much do we need? 60? Fuck it. Start re-rolling for fives. You're in. You take an Infinity Force. Why not? Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Oh, doubters be damned. I made it to level 10. I got my freaking boys here. Who do I replace now? Jarvan, maybe? He's giving me 2 strategists. Stuff to say. Alright, so pretty shitty items. Let's reforge these into cool stuff. Damn right. God damn right. I mean, my team's kind of fucking massive. This is kind of lit. Let's see, what else can we do? Darken Slayer Juggernaut. So Swain doesn't need to be here. He ain't doing jack shit. Get in there. And who do I put these on? Yeah. Good. Who cares? I'm just throwing items out there right now. Jesus. Look, I've got a particularly strong Samira, but that's not even my best unit. Not by a long shot. Sell her, put her in. Why freaking not? Was Redeemer? I grant some shields and I grant some 8% stacking it. Oh. Whoa. That is kind of huge, actually. Come on, get that ability off. Please. That's everybody. This shit's OP. Greed is good, baby. Greed is good. Don't you ever forget it. This is the magic that greed can lead you to. Let's see. So, yeah, okay. There's sorcerer.
Hear my name and know my strength.
Sell you, put you in.
Hear my name and know my strength.
Yeah, let's give Samira. Oh no. Do I lose here? Is that my carry I just lost? Maybe? Oh. Guy's back? Yeah, I think I lost. I made top 4 though. That could have been worse. Could have been better. I think I fucked up there at the end by getting rid of that unit. 3rd place. Let's go. Greed is good, baby. Greed is good. Never forget it. Okay. Well. That was alright. That was not bad. Let's go ahead and see what's popping. No. You know what it is. Time for us to end the night. We're gonna send John over to Quantum. Thanks for watching, boyos. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night.
Tough.
Oh my god, so
They even